Okay, ma'am. Is my screen visible?
Just a second, Prathamesh. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah.
you can pin the screen.
Yeah, yeah, I pinned it.
Okay, ma'am.
But then you are sharing, it is written. Your screen, whatever you are sharing, that is not been seen as yet.
Yes, ma'am. I haven't changed the tab yet. Okay.
Okay.
So here I am. So here I Prathamesh of D division is going to give a presentation of projection of line, which is a advanced learner activity of mathematics. So here we go. First, we will see some revision of direction cosine and angle between two lines, as it is a prerequisite for the topic. So direction cosine of a line. Suppose a line OP makes angle alpha, beta, and gamma with positive x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Then cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma are called direction cosines of a line, which are also denoted by L, M, and N. Therefore, we can say that L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta, and N is equal to cos gamma. Uh, the important property of these cosines, direction cosines, is uh, the square of direction cosines of a line is always equal to unity. So we can say that L square is equal to L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1, or cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Note, here is an important note: direction cosine of a directed line are unique. That okay. Then we will look for direction ratios. Direction ratios are nothing but a number, but numbers proportional to the direction cosine of a line. Let suppose if A, B, and C are direction ratios of a line, then L upon A is equal to M upon B is equal to N upon C. Here L, M, N are direction cosine of the line, and A, B, C are the direction ratios. If A, B, C are direction ratios of a line, then L is equal to A upon under root A square plus B square plus C square, and M is equal to B upon A square plus B square plus C square, and N is equal to C upon A square plus B square plus C square. Uh, Direction ratios of line passing through 2 points, that is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus z1. Here is an important note: direction ratios of two equal lines are proportional. They are not equal, but they are proportional. And direction ratios of a line are not unique. It means that a line can have more than 2 or 10 direction ratios, but it has a unique direction cosines. So here we will see the angle between two lines. The angle between two lines in Cartesian form, if the line equation is x minus x1 upon a1 is equal to y minus y1 upon b1 is equal to z minus z1 upon c1. Here a1, b1, c1 are the direction ratios of the line. So and the second line is x minus x2 upon a2 is equal to y minus y2 upon b2 is equal to z minus z2 upon c2. Here x2, y2, z2 is a point from which the second line is passing, and a2, b2, c2 is the direction ratios of the second line. So cos theta can be calculated as mod of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. If we are given direction cosine of the line, that is L1 M1 and N1 for the first line, and L2 M2 N2 for the second line, then cos theta will be L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. And we can also find the sine theta by the formula written here. So the most two important conditions, that is the most two important angles condition condition for perpendicularity is a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2. If this condition is satisfied, then the two lines will be orthogonal or perpendicular. And if two lines are parallel, then we can say that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So we are done with the revision of prerequisite topics. So we will see now projection of a point on a line. Suppose a point p x1 y1 is given and a line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is given in a two dimension, that is 2D. Then then the projection of point p on line AB will be point p dash, that is x2 y2, which is also known as foot of perpendicular. Here is an important note that projection of point is always taken at a orthogonal line, imaginary orthogonal line drawn at the line from point P. Formula to find P dash in 2D is given by x2 minus x1 upon a is equal to y2 minus y1 upon b is equal to minus ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root of a square plus b square, which we have also seen in class 12th. So
Uh,
here is a,
just just a second.
yes ma'am.
Prathamesh, I have already shared to get the length of perpendicular in 2D, which is with the help of this formula. I have shared a video today in the morning. So please go through that, okay? Students, on your Google Classroom.
Okay ma'am. So here is the derivation of that formula. If you want, you can go through it, or we have derived it in class 12.
Have you all gone through the points? How to find? Just take the screen a bit above. Prathamesh. Prathamesh, take the screen a bit above from the line 1. He lost his connection. Prathamesh lost his connection, I suppose. We'll wait for 1 minute for him to join. Neeraj, can you just check whether he's joining back? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. So Neeraj,
Yes, ma'am.
is he there? Sumit,
Yeah, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm asking him.
can you just ask Prathamesh whether he's joining? Because suddenly he lost the connection.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello. Should we continue if there's problem for Prathamesh to join back? Sumit,
Ma'am, we are messaging. Okay.
he's not picking up the phone.
I'm calling him.
Just a second.